Recently we had learned that how to play a single song. So let me explain that code once again. So what we are doing there, so first of all we add the song, like we add the object, whatever the object we want to play, and after that we are calling the method await track player dot play, and it will start playing the song. All right, but now what we are going to see that how to play a song in queue. Basically we are going to have a one queue, and we are going to play the song in a queue, right? So let's see that. To do that, what we have to do, we have to just search React Native track player. Okay, so I'm gonna open this website, React Native track player, and you have to open this website, React Native track player rntp.dev. After that you have to click on get started, click on getting started. Okay, so we have seen that this is stuff already, but if you see that here what we are doing. Okay, so here you can see that like lot of methods like track player dot play, pause, reset, seek to, set volume. We are also gonna use this all skip to next, skip to previous, remove index, remove two tracks from the queue, all the things. But which I'm focusing right now, that is called playing the song in a queue, right? So let me see. Yeah, you can see that first of all what is happening, we are adding a track in a queue like this, and after that we are able to play that. Okay, so let's do that. First of all what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna we want a queue, right? We want an array of songs, right? So for that what I'm gonna do, so let me explain you the code before that. So we are having a home screen, so let's go to the home screen. Here what we are doing here we are rendering the songs with category. We are just looping a component songs with category and song card with category, and we are just passing an array of data. All right, now let's go to the songs with category. Okay, here we get the title, and here we are getting the songs, right? Now what I'm gonna supposed to do, guys, basically here, whenever user we want an array of songs, right? And the array of songs is air, right? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna create a function, and create a function that will play a song in queue, that will play a song in queue. Okay, so we are going to do here. So all right, so first of all what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write a function called handle play track. Okay, and we're gonna have a async function. All right, now after that inside this function what we are going to get, we are going to get basically selected track, like whatever the user, like let's suppose if I'm clicking on this song, so this song will get selected. So we are getting that song, and after that we are also getting this songs. Okay, so how we are getting the songs, let me explain you guys, and let me see that how we are going to do. Now here we get the selected track, and here we want songs. All right, so how we are supposed to do, basically here inside that you can see that we are having a song card component. So I'm gonna cut this code, I'm gonna create a one function like this. Okay, and here we gonna passing a component. All right, now here I'm getting the item, so let's add an item, and we are going to pass this item to the song card like this. Okay, now once we pass the song item like this inside the song card component, I'm gonna also pass this function as well, handle play. Okay, and what does this function gonna do, basically let me create a one function, handle play. It is a function, okay, and which is like gonna do, basically what is gonna do, it will get the song selected track, it will get the selected track. Okay, here. Okay, now I'm gonna console this selected track as well here. All right, now as you can see that what we had done inside the song card with category component, here we are having a flat list. Inside the flat list we are just rendering the song card. Now what we are doing, now we are destructing the item, and we are passing the item to the song card component, and we are passing one extra function that is called handle play, where we are getting in the argument selected track. All right, now what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna copy this function name, and I'm going to the song card component, and here I'm gonna just paste this function name as well. Okay, now whenever user click on this any song, whenever user click on song, we will call this function like this. Okay, we are going to call this function like this. Okay, now initially what we are doing here, we are having this function handle play. We moved this function handle play function to the top, to the parent component. All right, now I'm gonna remove this line of code from here. Okay, now once I remove this line of code, what I'm gonna do, guys, so let me explain you once more what we are doing here. First of all, we had created one function handle play, and we are passing that handle play function to the children component. And here whatever the user select, like whenever user whenever user click on any song, we are calling this function. Along with that, we are also passing this item. Now let's suppose if I click on any song, and let's see what we are getting here. Alright, so let me close others tab. Now reload this. Now if I'm click on this song, Donna song, so as you can see that we are getting this songs on the selected track. Here we are getting this selected track. Okay, and this sound, artwork, all the things, we are getting this data. All right, now after that, I'm gonna call this function, I'm gonna call this another function that is called handle play track. Okay, this function what does need? Handle play track need basically selected track. So we are having a selected track, and we have to pass this item dot songs as well. All right, now first of all, let me explain you what we are doing once again, because this is quite bit tough to understand, because this is kind of props. We are doing state uplifting kind of stuff. So basically what we are doing here, inside the song card component, we are passing one function that is called handle play, and here we are reading the handle play function, and whenever user click on any card, we are calling this function, and we are passing this argument or item. Okay, now once we get the item, we are getting the item here. After that, once we get the item, we are calling another function after this, that is called handle play track. Inside the handle play track, we are getting the selected track. Inside the handle play track, we need selected track and the songs. So we get the selected track and we get the song, right, like this. Okay, now once we get that, what we are supposed to do, guys, once we get that, what we have supposed to do, if I tell you guys, so first of all, we have to make a queue, okay, and play the song. All right, so how we can do it? Let me do it quickly. So I'm going to write const track index. So we want to find a track index, like which songs this user has clicks. So I'm going to write songs dot find index, and here I'm gonna get the track. All right, I'm gonna get the track, and once I get the track, I'm gonna check that track dot URL is equal to the selected track dot URL, selected track dot URL. Basically what I'm gonna doing, guys, so as you can see that we are having a songs, this is the songs, this array of songs we are having here, and I'm checking that songs I'm finding the index of this track URL inside our this songs array of data. All right, now once we find that songs index, let me see that what is the index we are getting. Now let me reload the app. Now after that, I'm gonna click on any song. If I click on this song, Donna song, okay, so we are not getting anything. Why we are not getting anything? Let me again click on this. Still we are not getting anything. That's too weird. We are getting this selected track, we are getting the item dot songs. Okay, now if I comment this code for now, track dot URL is equal to selected track dot URL. So as you can see that we are having a find index method. Inside this, we are getting track dot URL is equal to selected track dot URL. Okay, and we are not getting any console right now. And let me comment this code for now, and I'm gonna console the selected track what we are getting. So I click on this selected track, we are not getting anything because this function is not calling. That's why. So why it's not calling, guys? So I'm gonna copy this function again, I'm gonna call this function again here. Okay, and we are calling this selected track item dot songs. Let me reload that app once more. We click on this, yeah, we are now it's working. So we are getting this selected track. I don't know why it's not working initially. So as you can see that now we are getting this selected track from here. As I can, if I add dot dot dot, and again if we click on this, now it's working. Let me reload the app once more. Now if I click on this this item, now we're getting the selected track. So I'm gonna remove this console, and I'm gonna uncomment this line of code, track index code. So basically what we are doing here we are having an array of data, we are finding the index of this selected track URL. So if I click on this, oh my gosh, let me reload the app. Yeah, it's reloaded. possible and handle promise rejection id, find index of undefined. So the songs which we are getting, that is coming as undefined. Why, guys? Okay, it's telling that item dot songs is undefined. Let me add a console here, songs, and if I click on this, let me reload the app once more, and now if I click on this songs, the songs is coming as undefined, and that's quite bit weird for me. Why it's coming as undefined? Okay, let's do like this. Why it's coming undefined? Because here we are defined the item, okay, and inside the item we are having a item dot songs is undefined. That's why we are getting undefined. All right, so what I'm gonna supposed to do, guys, here, the mistake, what we are doing, the item is like, this is the item, and inside this item we are checking that item dot songs, but it should be checked inside this here item dot song. This is the item dot songs. Okay, inside this we have to check. Okay, so on what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna make this something different. So I'm gonna remove this line of code for now. Okay, and I'm gonna read the direct item dot songs from the here. Okay, direct from this prop. So I'm gonna write like this: songs is equal to item dot songs. Okay, make sense? Let me reload the app. Basically, what does need now? It's need and songs is the array of data. We want an array of data. Here what we are here, what is happening now? Here if I do the console item dot songs, so it is undefined because item dot songs is on the parent, not on the children. That's why it's what it was throwing as undefined. But if I console here songs, inside here we are gonna get the songs. If I click on this, now you can see that we are getting an array of data. All right, so I'm gonna remove this console, and okay, let me explain you once more because I make it messy, but let me make it easier for you guys. So as you can see that we are having a flat list, right? Here we are having a song card component, we are passing a handle play function, we are getting the selected track, whatever the user clicking on that. After that we are calling a function that is called handle play track. Here we are getting the selected track, whatever the user has been selected. Okay, and after that we need a songs, right? So how we can get the songs? We can get the songs like this. If I'm gonna remove this line of code from here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write like this: const songs is equal to item dot songs, like this, item dot songs. Okay, we can also do like this. So we get the array of songs. All right, array of songs like this, and after that we get the track index. Now if I reload the app, okay, I just reload the app, and now if I click on any songs, let me click on Donna. So as you can see that we are getting track index as 1, and if I click on this, we are getting track index as 1. All right, if I click on this, track index is 2. All right, so this is how what we are done till at. We had just reading the song, we are getting the selected track. After that we are having an array of songs, we are finding the index of this selected track song. Okay, now once we get the selected track index, what we are supposed to do, okay, before that we check that if track doesn't exist, if this track doesn't exist, if track does not exist, so what I'm gonna do, that will return -1. If track index is equal to -1, then what you guys have to do, you have to just return it, not do nothing, return it. We don't have to move further because this song doesn't exist, which I click on this item, that song doesn't exist, because we are finding the index like does match. Basically we are checking that's like in the songs we have same URL, like we have any items like with this song. Okay, now after that what we are going to do, we are going to create a queue. Okay, we have to create a queue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write before tracks. Okay, so I'm going to create previous song. So I'm going to write songs dot slice. Here I'm passing 0 comma track index, 0 comma track index. All right, so it will return the before songs. If I console it before tracks and reload the app, and if I click on any songs, let's suppose if I click on this songs, Donna songs, oh my gosh, let me reload the app quickly. Now if I click on this songs, Donna songs, as you can see that we are getting the the first song, suburban songs. Okay, this song is like previous songs. Now if I click on this as you fade away, now as you can see that we are getting the 2 song, Sunday and some kind of songs. All right, and after that what we are supposed to do, once we get the before track song, and we have to also get the after track song. So I'm gonna write const after tracks is equal to songs dot slice. Okay, and it will be track index plus 1. Okay, so what we are doing here, basically what we had done, we had created two array. Okay, the before, like let's suppose if I clicking on this song, so here we are having a previous songs array, and here we are having a next songs array. All right, from starting with this. Okay, now what we are supposed to do, we are going to add a track player dot add. So I'm gonna write await track player. Okay, track player dot. Okay, before that, what we are supposed to do, we have to reset the songs. Let's suppose if there is already some songs is playing, some songs in the queue, so we have to reset that all the songs. Once we reset the songs, we have to add await track player dot add. All right, and we have to add a selected track first of all. Once I add the selected track, okay, now after that we have to add a new songs. Await track player dot add after tracks. All right, now once we're done with that, we have to add a await track player dot before track song. Track player dot add before tracks. All right, so let me explain you guys once more what we are doing here. This is the logic for adding the song. Once we add the songs in a queue, I'm gonna play the song. Await track player dot play. Simple. Now let me explain you guys quickly. So what we are doing here inside the song card component, inside the song card, here you can see that we are having a flat list. Here we are just looping the song card component. Okay, and here we are getting a one, where we are passing a one function that is called handle play. So whenever we click on any songs, so we are calling this function handle play, and we are calling again inside that handle play track with this selected track parameter. So we are getting the inside the selected play track, and let's make it much more simpler. So instead of having a songs here, I'm gonna cut this line from here, and I'm gonna write like this. So basically we are reading the songs from the this argument item dot songs, and we are just declare a default value, like if there is no values coming, so it will took the item dot songs. Okay, now after that, once we get the song, like once we get the selected track, once we get the array of songs, what we are doing here, we are finding the track index. Like which what is the index of the item which I selected. So if I click on this, so I'm finding the item of this this track. As you can see that currently whenever we click on any songs, it started playing. Currently I just make the sound as 0, that's why you can't hear you, I think so. Now so let me explain you guys once more. So whenever user click on any song, so we are finding the index of that song like this. Once you find the index, if we check that if track index doesn't, means if the item doesn't exist in the array, so we are just returning just return the function. After that, we are creating an array of data. Okay, so first we are creating songs like before tracks. Okay, before the selected track, we are creating an array of data, and we are creating an after the track songs. Okay, so we get the two array. Okay, now after that, if there is already song is playing, so we are resetting the song. Okay, once we reset the song, after that we are adding in a queue. We are adding the selected track as a queue. The first item go to the selected track. So if I explain you with the Excel sheet draw, let me explain you guys. This is like quite bit interesting to understand as well. So I'm gonna remove this. So as you can see that we are having this this our phone, and we are having some data, like this is the first song, second song, and let me copy this. Okay, let me copy this, copy, paste. Okay, so we are having like this kind of songs. So let's suppose if user click on any songs, let me move it, bro. Okay, delete it right now. Okay, now if let's suppose if user click on any songs, okay, let's suppose if user is clicking on this song, Okay, this is the so what we are doing here, we are checking that what is the index of this songs inside this array. So we are getting the 0 1, we are getting the 1. Okay, once we get the 1, what we are doing here, we are creating array of data. We are creating what, we are creating you know, before tracks. Let me copy the code. We are creating the before tracks and after tracks. Okay, so first of all we are creating okay, let me copy the code. So we are creating two things. The first thing is called before tracks. So using this index, like suppose if it's one index, so we are creating one array which is like, you know, which is returning this before track songs. So we get this item. All right, this one array, and we are creating another after that we are again creating another array using the songs of slide method that will return this an array. Okay, so we get the two array. Okay, now after that if there is already song is playing, so we are doing the track player dot reset. Once we reset that, we are playing the track player. We have the first song in the queue gonna be track player dot this selected track. After that we are adding in a queue this after track song, and after that queue it's gonna be previous before track song. So what is gonna happening, it will, you know, make a queue. So the queue gonna be look like this for now. So we are having a queue like this. So it will first you know, in the queue the first song gonna be this one, and after this songs, and the last it's gonna be this songs. Okay, like this, or it will become a like kind of queue. Okay, now let's understand that as well. So this is how we are doing the songs, like, and after that we are playing the song. Now if I increase the song, as you can see that now you can hear it, now you can hear the song perfectly, right? Now once we done with that, now what we have to do, as you can see that we are having this floating player, but here what we have to do, here we have to do much more things. We will also help you to understand that. But if you see that we have to work on this floating player, right? So let's work on this floating player for the functionality, and we'll also see that how to optimize this, you know, function. Okay, so we will see in the last basically, but let me know guys if you understand or not. It's too straightforward. Basically what we are doing inside the handle play track, we are getting the selected track, we are getting the array of songs, we are finding the array of index, like whatever the song you have selected, we are creating a two array, before tracks and after tracks. After that we are resetting the track player, we are adding the first song using the await track player dot add method. After that we are getting the after track song, and in the last we are adding the before track songs, and after that we have started playing and it become a queue. All right,